Now, there's this word called compromise, and we tend to use it very often and sometimes very lightly when we are expecting each other to do things that we, in our estimation, believe should only be fair enough for them to do. But you have to be very careful on what you actually compromise on. And there are some things that you definitely cannot compromise on, and you have to know them for yourself. You have to know your own standards, what are your own values, what it is that you do believe in, and what it is that you will not change simply because you want to be with somebody. And from experience, I can tell you that this is not very easy to do. Actually, it is actually very hard to do because most times when you are in a relationship, what tends to happen is that you want to have everything going smooth every day. You don't want to have any tension. You don't want the other person to actually, as it were, leave you. You want to hang on to what you have. And so sometimes you tend to say, okay, at first you would not have budged, if you were told or asked to do something because it went against what you believed in and it went against what your values are and what your standards are. But as time progresses, sometimes you find yourself saying, okay, let me just compromise on this one. Let me just, meet the person halfway. And when you do that, sometimes you end up with regrets. And even while you're doing it, deep down, you know this is not right. This is not what I would have done normally, but I'm just doing it so I can please the other person. But what you have to realize at the end of the day is that whilst it is important that you try to please your partner or to please the person that you are going out with and that you're trying to get to know, it is far more important that you are doing that which pleases God, because the funny thing about life is that you cannot do things the wrong way and actually win. You're going to lose. You cannot go against what is right and expect at the end to have the best results. It doesn't work that way. And whilst it may seem to be working in the initial phase, what you will come to realize later on is that it wasn't worth it, because in the end, it all smothers out, it doesn't work, and you end up with far more regrets than you would have had you held on to your values, to what you believed in, and to what your standards are. And this is one of the biggest things I need Christian young women and men to pay keen attention to. The things that you compromise on should not be the things that are in any way directly linked to your values, your standard, or your faith.